Gates Adams here on behalf of Apex Trader Funding, and I am here with Alejandro today. Alejandro, obviously we have you here today because you have achieved what every funded trader is looking to accomplish, which is being a paid funded trader. And one of the reasons that we do this is just to give people an opportunity to see people from different backgrounds, different experiences, and just have an opportunity to see what it's taken for different traders to get to this point. So first of all, I want to say congratulations for being a paid funded trader with Apex Trader Funding.
Thank you very much, Gates. Pleasure to meet you. Thank you for having me.
Of course, it's absolutely a pleasure, and it's just this is one of my favorite parts of my day when I get to have the opportunity to celebrate and share people's success. So I'm glad that we had an opportunity to do that with you today. So let's start off and take a look back at really where all of this started. So first of all, for you, about how long have you been trading now?
Well, I've started around 2017. I started with cryptocurrency as a lot of new traders in this world come up. I've been trading for almost 5 years. It's been an incredibly hard journey. And it was like 6 months ago, I started noticing these funding companies.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to name other companies, but I was doing well with this other funding company. I was not still funded, but then I found Apex, and Apex just popped up in my Facebook timeline, and I saw that you guys have really nice sales. You know, it was like way cheaper than the other ones. So I instantly canceled my subscription with this other company that I spent like 140 or something bucks for one account. And I saw, damn, I can have for $33, I can have just an evaluation. It's totally worth it, you know. Of course, I investigated, I did my research, I went to Trustpilot, I went to another reviews. And yeah, that gave me the confidence because, you know, there's a lot of scams out there. And yeah, I saw Apex was giving a nice opportunity for all of us that want to make it in this world. So yeah.
Well, you bring up a really good point. You know, there's a lot of skepticism out there because there's a lot of stuff out there that is not necessarily all it's cracked up to be. So when you heard about the idea of a funding company, a company actually paying you to trade and not having to put up your own funds, what was that initial response or reaction or thought that you had when you first started hearing about this?
Yeah, that's kind of a tricky question. Well, mostly tricky answer because you always think, you know, okay, I will have to go through hell to get funded, you know, because not many people will give you money, risk their money to lose it. So I think the process to go through before to get this money is going to be kind of hard. And each company has their own processes. For example, you have the trading, where every time you make profit, you know, it's like it keeps going up, keeps going up. So it gives you this pressure that as a trader I'm growing into, and it's not that a big deal. You just have to elaborate on a strategy to make this trading threshold not to eat you, you know, or just not to reach you. So you have to develop strategies, planning. You have to be really organized and really disciplined. You know what I mean?
Right. And I think that it probably bears mentioning the fact that those are the exact same things that you need to do if you want to be a successful trader in any realm. You have to be on top of your game. I mean, it's one of those things that you can learn a strategy, but if you're not organized, if you don't have the mental game down, all of these things can come into play and absolutely bite you. So when you did transition to Apex Trader Funding, of course, you mentioned the price, and I mean, the sales that Apex does, we know they can't be beat. $33, I know that's a $50,000 rhythmic account
It's ridiculous,
on 80%
man.
off. I mean,
it's ridiculous, man. But this is where Apex. This is where the success of Apex is there, you know, because it's a business. You know what I mean? It's not just like, hey, traders, come here, I'm gonna find you. You know, like it doesn't work like that. And that calls a lot of people into the business and let other companies like brokies, you know, because it's a really good hook because people will actually trade with bigger sizes just to do it quick which is like totally wrong. The worst decision you can make, because you are going to blow 100 accounts. Like me, I have blown like 35 accounts. Yeah, but this is the way it is. And actually, it works. It works for the company, but it has to be, but you guys make lucky drawings, like, you know what I mean? You show your payment. You guys do nice things to reward people, not like other companies. They don't give you anything
Right.
at all.
Right. So we've we've talked about price, we've talked about some of the extra perks and things like that. But if you like in the grand scheme of things, everything else being equal, was there anything else that drove you to Apex versus some of the other companies that you've seen or worked with in the past? I mean, ultimately, what was the big kicker for you that Apex was the right company for you?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, the sales first, because yeah, I'm not like a bunch of other people. We don't have this income, to kind of say, okay, I'm gonna spend $200 on an evaluation account, and then when you pass it, you have to pay another 200. I don't have this possibility. So first of all, this was the first. Second of all, it was the opportunity that as I grow, I can have 20 accounts. I haven't seen this anywhere. I know one that now is putting like the option to have 3
Wow.
accounts.
Right.
But still, it makes no sense. Against 20, you guys are just on top of the chain. It's simple. This was the one of the 2 best reasons I was drawn to Apex.
Okay. So that brings up a good point. Now, are you obviously the goal is to max out with your 20 accounts? Are you currently trading multiple accounts, or do you just trade one so far?
I'm gonna be honest. I had 2 PA accounts, but I had a really bad day. My mind was not in place, and I blow them. And I am very happy. I blow these accounts. It was almost no loss for Apex, but I needed this lesson. I needed this lesson, and of course, it's my fault. If I want to be a good trader, I have to keep improving.
Excellent.
Yeah,
Love
and
that.
I'm working on 3 more right now, and yeah, it's not going bad. It's going
Wonderful.
okay.
So we're making the move. One step back, but 2 steps forward. So we'll we'll look forward to getting you back into those. Now, at this point, what have you seen in terms of the rules that Apex has for its traders? What do you think of just the overall structure of how Apex determines how you can trade within the confines of their funded account?
I mean, the rules are not anything out of this world. Comparing to other companies, I think Apex has the easiest rules to follow. You have I believe you don't have any restrictions anymore about trading the news.
Right.
The only thing is like the trailing, yeah, but drawdown is a monster trailing drawdown, but actually this kind of things is like what drives trader to be better. Like this trailing drawdown following you, it makes you develop techniques and mindsets if you put the work, of course, and you want to succeed in this business that is really hard. And I don't think there's any role that actually is like such a big of a deal. It's simple. Trade 7 days, and if you reach target, pay the fee, and then you fund it. It's very simple. It's very simple. It couldn't be easier.
Right. Awesome. Now, you said that you'd been trading for 5 years. Obviously, you haven't been with Apex for 5 years. Prior to being a funded trader, did you trade your own funds, or did you always operate within some sort of a funded account sort of structure?
I haven't been with Apex 5 years. I have been with. Sorry, I didn't hear well. Yeah, I started trading, as I told you, in cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, with my own funds, of course. I started learning from here, from there. Sorry, can you repeat the question?
Oh yeah. So so prior to being a funded trader, did you trade with your own funds?
Oh, yes, I did. I did. But as I told you, yeah, I had some really my father got surgery, so I couldn't keep funding myself.
Mhm.
So I was looking for other ways to keep on going with my passion and my biggest love, that is trading, and try to make it. But, yeah.
So for you, trading as a funded trader, through obviously at this point Apex Trader Funding, versus you trading the money that you deposited into your account. Mentally speaking, in terms of your mental game, your execution, what do you think? Are there any differences for you trading as a funded trader versus trading your own money?
Definitely. In the beginning, uh, like I don't know how to put it in words. In the beginning, it's a lot of pressure because you're not trading your own money,
Mhm.
But if you read policies, like if I lose the funds, it's not my risk; it's the company's risk. But it's not that I don't like to risk my money. Of course, like you are risking money.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? But it was this pressure in the beginning. But all this pressure, like trying to succeed, trying not to blow so many accounts, because yeah, of course, these are expenses also. I think it was the best decision I've taken in my trading career, because I start learning. I already knew about order flow, absorption, all this, cumulative delta, all this crazy stuff, that took me months to understand. But I started learning about smart money concepts, how they move, order blocks, ICT, all this crazy that blew my mind. And I am the kind of person that when I have free, I study for 15 hours straight. My friends are just like passing by and telling me, "Are you still there?" And yeah, and this is what this have done for me.
Well, clearly part of the success comes from the work that you're willing to put into it. And I think that this is a great reminder for somebody who's wanting to move into the world of trading, that it takes time, it takes energy, it takes effort, it takes study, and it takes commitment. But the beautiful thing is that that payoff is there. So as it was for you, and of course that's the whole point. So I'll wrap this up like I do generally with most of my interviews, and just ask you, if you're talking to somebody who has gotten to the point where it's time to start moving into to funding options, and they want to take a look at being a funded trader, what is the biggest piece of advice that you could give somebody who wants to be a funded trader with Apex Trader Funding?
Well, first, uh, wait for the sales, but also develop a strategy, a plan, be organized, don't be sedentary, try to develop good habits, and this will all of this will like spread into your trading, because it will create a positive mental health.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? And everything trading is a lifestyle, and if you have a good lifestyle, if you work out in the morning, you are already with clear head, and you come to the charts, everything will be clear, instead of not getting out of bed, for example. Just discipline in everything you do, and it will spread into your trading.
I've heard someone say how you do anything is how you do everything.
Exactly.
So if you have a disciplined lifestyle, you will be a disciplined trader. I 100% agree with that. Awesome.
That's great. Yes.
Well, Alejandro, I've really enjoyed our time together today. This has been fantastic, and just another wonderful example of what traders can accomplish through through the work, the effort, and the opportunity that's ahead of them. And we love seeing that success, and we love celebrating and highlighting that success. So thank you for taking the time with me to do this today. I really
Thank you for
appreciate it.
thank you for having me. I appreciate your time also, and hope I will come back.
Excellent. Well, I'll tell you what, we do absolutely like to catch back up a few months later and just kind of get an update and see how everything's going along. So that sounds good. I'd love to see about catching up here in a few months and seeing how everything's going then.
We will. Thank you very much.
My pleasure. Thank you. You have a wonderful rest of your day.
Thank you very much. You as well.
Thanks.